Did you know that you can upload a photo to a free online design site and turn it into a sleek-looking graphic design to print and frame? How cool is that? Hi everyone, I'm Diana, and you're watching my 7 Weeks of Creative Gifts video series. If you're new to this channel, I'm an acrylic artist, and I help people make their favorite spaces more enjoyable with colorful artwork. I also teach painting workshops online and in person. In this video, I'll show you 3 ways to take a photo and make it into a graphic art print to frame. Let's go to my favorite website to create graphics. It is canva.com. And once you're in here, it has a lot of designs already made for you. So you can choose one of these templates for social media or flyers, posters. They have all sorts of different things. So what we're going to use today is the card one because it's a 5x7 and that's the size of frame that I have. So it's going to work perfectly. Now, once you're in here on the left side, you can see there's all these categories: Christmas card, birthday card. And if you click on the see all, you'll have more options. So we're going to go down to photo cards, click on see all, and you can see all the different options of templates that are here. It's really helpful. And as you hover over them, you'll notice in the bottom right corner, most of them will say free. If they don't say free, it's going to cost. It's like $1, $1.50. So I tend to just try to go find the free ones. So I'm looking for a template that will show most of my photo, but will still have some words on it. So if you want to use your own photo, you go over to uploads. So just click up here on upload an image. Find the image on your computer. You'll see a loading here. And then when it's ready, just choose the photo that you want to use for this graphic. You'll notice when I drag it and hover over that certain area, it automatically places it in the background. So that's a really handy feature. One thing I noticed right away though is that my photo immediately got darker. And because I'm using a template, sometimes there's filters and extra layers built up in here. So if you don't like what it does, you can always kind of figure out what's going on and go in there and delete that. So one way to check is to select your photo and then go up here to filters, and you can see it says none. So there's not a filter on this one, but you do have the option to add those if you want to. So I'm going to figure out why else it might be dark. Okay, if I drag my photo down just a little bit, now I can see a black layer. And so I'm going to go ahead and delete that. They just put that over top of it like its own filter. And now I notice when I select my photo, if I go over here to the transparency, it's at 50%, and that's why it looks really see-through and white. So you can go all the way up to 100%, which is how I had my photo, or you can go anywhere in between. So as I look at my title, like there's an area for my quote and who wrote the quote, but these bottom two parts I don't need, so I'm just going to delete those. And then I can select and drag down the other words because it fits on the bottom of my photo better. And these are grouped together, but you can go in and select just the top text, and then you have all these features up here. You can change the size, the font, the color. So I'm going to use a color that is in my sunset. If you don't have a color there that you like, you can just click on the plus and go find a color that works for you. Okay, so now I'm just going to type in my quote so I can see how it's going to fit, and then I can adjust the font size and everything. Once you have your quote all typed in, you can just play around with the different sizes of fonts till you get one that you like. Try different fonts to see how they look, depending on if your photo is serious or kind of comical. Okay, so I've got this how I like it. So I'm going to go up here and just say download. And then you have different options here. PDF print is if you want Canva to print it for you. There's PDF standard if you want it saved as a PDF. There's ping, JPEG, all sorts of different options here. So I'm going to save it as a JPEG and click download. And this window is just popping up to tell you that you can have them printed and delivered to your door if you choose. So on my computer, my downloads come down here. So I click on that, click on the title, tell it where I want it to save, and it's done. Okay, let's try another one. We're going to go back into the home part of Canva. We're going to select card. And this time, instead of using a template, I'm just going to create my own because I know that the space of my photo is going to be different. I don't want it to take up the whole photo. I don't want it centered. So I'm going to show you how to choose your own text. So first, let's drag in your photo. So go to upload, select your photo, and then drag it to the full dimensions of your card. And then for the text, just click this text button over here on the left. And they have a really nice feature where you can just scroll down here and it gives you all these combinations of text. Okay, and then I do want to add the person that said this quote. So you can go up here to the top and you have these options. So I'm going to add a little bit of body text and just type it in there. I'm going to change the color, resize this, and then let's go up here and check out the filters for our photo, see if we like any of those. You can just click on each one, play around, see if you like any of them better than your original image. Okay, I think I'm done. I like it like that, so I'm going to go ahead and click my down arrow to download. I'm going to choose JPEG again. Okay, the last one I'm going to show you is similar to the last one that we did where we're going to choose our own text. So go ahead and get into the card setting, pull your photo in. Once you type out your quote, you can quickly see, like on this one, it's just not bold enough, so I'm going to choose a different font. Okay, I finally decided on the Lemon Tuesday. I have it sized at 24, but I noticed that it seems a little squished. I want to spread it out a little more, so I'm going to show you how to do that option. You click on your text, and then come up here to spacing. So these little sliders help you can spread the letters out sideways, and then you can also spread them out by the line height if you need more space in between. And I think that's mostly what I'm needing. Yeah, I'm liking that. Okay, and then the author down here that wrote this quote, I feel like it's too close to my text. And because these two pieces of text are grouped together, I'm going to ungroup them. So you select that bottom one, come up here to ungroup, and now they're two separate boxes. So click on the outside, then go back to the person's name, and then now I can move it up and down. Okay, I think this one's done. I'm going to download, save it, and this one is also ready to print. So the way I print these is I open them up in Photoshop and then just set it up so there's two 5x7s on one sheet just to save my photo paper. But you can set it up however you like. There's even programs online if you don't have some kind of photo editing software. So I use semi-gloss or satin or matte photo paper. And then I change my print settings so it's on the highest setting. Print those out, trim them to fit in your frame, and we'll come back and see how it looks. And here's our finished products. I'm loving these. I hope you've enjoyed this. You'll go out and try it. These are super easy, really inexpensive, and they're quite fun to make. The other option I want to remind you of, though, is I'm always having my samples that I'm making for the 7 weeks of gifts. I'm having those available for sale. So I do have the sunshine quote and the set peace of mind for sale. The dog one is not for sale because it's my dog, so it's probably not going to be something anybody wants. So send me an email if you'd like either one of those. And be sure to stay tuned every Wednesday for a new update of the 7 weeks of creative gifts. If you want email reminders in your inbox, make sure you're on my email list. You can shoot me an email to let me know that you want on there if you're not already. Have a great week, and I will see you next Wednesday.